2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys at 9-3 here on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they run the option on 2nd down. And so Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, his throw incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a... Picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
On 1st down, Ferguson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to... Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where Sahadrozay's going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Von Diggs. 42 yards. And the taking a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Second and 6. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're going to look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they finally get their first trip to...
that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Singletary to get the drive started. They'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the... On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon.
Now following that that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed. Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Singletary with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's brought down. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it. And they are going to score